My name is King of Reason. It's really nice to meet you. Ooh, I'm about to reach you. Ooh, it might be illegal. What is going on, you all? Happy Friday. It is time for our Friday Lives. I'm still not sure what to call this, but I'm thinking about Friday Night Live, or I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, but come on in here. We got a lot to talk about. This has been a eventful week. This is just the first week of September. Remember, it's been a lot going on. And I'm kind of mad at myself for not covering all of the things. If that's my boy Kevin, Kevin was even telling me, he's like, bro, you got a long week. You got a lot to talk about. I actually do, and I ain't get a chance to do but one thing. And this one thing that got me tripping. But that one thing was I had to eat Young Thug up. I absolutely have to. I had to eat Young Thug up for those chatty patty calls. Like, why are you on the phone? Can we get one recording, one leak of you asking Mariah how her day is going? Can you ask her how you feeling, boo? What you got going on this week? What was exciting for you this week? Like none of that. Like none of that. It's like you like the way Young Thug talked on the call. I thought he was about to tell me that I needed 2 tires. I thought I was about to tell him, no, I don't have any money for 2 tires. No, this is not pre-recorded, Ella. I can't do pre-recorded. This is live. This is doing it live. This is live. But yes, we're gonna start off with that Uber driver conversation. So I hope y'all are doing good. We got a couple of things to get into. Just gossiping. Another chatty patty call. Yes, the disrespect to Andre 3000. We're gonna get into it. I hope y'all hold me like accountable to make sure I'm talking about all these things. But first and foremost, let me go ahead and get started to Uber. The way my Uber driver did, like my day started off like good. The morning I had some good breakfast. I was on the way to get my hair twisted, my hair washed. I was ready to go see my guy Manny Locks. Shout out to him, Manny Cuts. Y'all go follow him on Instagram. His name is Manny Cuts. He is a phenomenal like barber in Atlanta. He does my twists, my locks. He's been doing it for a long time. Y'all go follow him on social media. I think it's Manny Locks or Manny Cuts, but he's very talented. Shout out to my homegirl who grew up and who went to school with him. She was the one that put me on to him. So like, yes. But he's on Instagram. He's very talented. He did me right. He got my wig looking right. But not me being a chatty patty. So I order an Uber to go to the barbershop. The Uber is texting and driving the entire time. Texting and driving. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, I knew it was homosexual. I knew it was a homosexual. Like, I knew it was one. The way he kept like missing turns and mixing the exits, like I am going around 12 o'clock. My appointment is at 12 o'clock. Atlanta traffic is horrendous already. We're talking about lunchtime. You texting and driving like y'all, when I tell y'all he was texting, and I think he was arguing with his boo or something because he was sending paragraphs. He was sent a text message, like 3 or 4 messages, and put his phone down and keep looking. I'm gonna show y'all. So y'all, I had to send it to Uber. I had to send the picture to Uber. I'm like, y'all gonna send me my money back. Like, and plus this was a rush hour. Like, y'all gonna send me my coin back. Like, homeboy was, look at this. The entire ride, he on his phone. Like, I was so mad when I was supposed to get to the barbershop at 11:54. My appointment was at 12 o'clock. We didn't get to the barbershop till like 12:10, 12:15 because we was on the other side of Midtown because he's too busy texting to the folks. And y'all know I've been on folks' ass like lately about the being on your phone and driving. TikTok is horrendous with it. Like, people will be on TikTok telling us about things that's going on, and this is my problem. And the moment they start talking about this is my issue, I have issue with folks, My issue was with folks who are on the phone recording, filming content while driving. Like, why are you driving and holding your phone and you look in the camera and people want to argue, say, oh, well, my camera ain't in my phone ain't in my hand. If you're looking back at the screen talking to us, you're not focused on the road. We are losing too many people, too many car accidents per year because of driving like this. We are distracted. Did y'all not get the text? Did y'all not take the text message pledge from Oprah Winfrey so many years ago when she said, y'all gonna be off y'all phones? Why are y'all on the phones? Put the phone down. The content y'all talking about ain't that important. Y'all is not gonna get 20 cents from Patreon. I mean, not 20 cents from Patreon. Y'all are not gonna get no 20 cents from TikTok. Turn the phones down. Like, it's ridiculous. So he was putting my life in danger, and I felt like I couldn't speak up because I'm in this car, and I don't know what kind of mental mood he is in because he's clearly arguing. I'm like, just get me to where I need to be at. It got so bad that I was about to just jump out the car when he stopped at the light. Like, I was so irritated. And then I was so irritated. I left my shampoo. I left my medicated shampoo. And y'all know how my scalp be acting up. So I needed my medicated shampoo. I left my shampoo in there. I left my hemp shampoo. I was so pissed. I ran out the car. Like, I ran out the car. I was so mad. So yeah, girl. So ooh. Yeah. Oh God, it was a lot. So I am safe. I got my wig done. I look good. And girl, why was I there? Why this guy who came in to sit and get his hair done next to me, why he get arrested for domestic violence? Girl, why he get set up by the person who he's been accused of doing these things to, his ex-girlfriend? Her brother makes a barbershop appointment to find where he at. I'm sitting in the chair. All I'm hearing is banging on the door. I swear to, like, all I'm hearing, blah, 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 blah. I'm saying, what is going on? I am overstimulated. I do not have my vehicle. It's a lot going on. I want to get home. Like, what is the tea? Matter of fact, I done got so irritated. I got to turn the air up. Like, y'all, it was so messy. Like, I'm sitting in here and I'm hearing I'm like under the dryer. Y'all know baby, let me tell you something. When you get your hair done and you got some earrings in, and you got to go, my earrings were burning the back of my brain. Do you hear me? That heat was beating. He was beating I was so over it. So all I'm hearing, bang, 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 bang. I'm like, what's going on? The guy, he a chatty patty too. His energy was just kind of off. He came in, he had bags, go yard bags down. Like, he asked the girl, do you want to go smoke? You want to go smoke? They go smoke, come back. He's just doing the most. He got 2 phones. He taking calls. Just all. I was like, you too busy for me. You want too much attention, and that's why you got snatched up. He on the phone. He on the phone. Alarms going off. I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is the tea? Like, he got a go yard bag with weed in it, another go yard bag with clothes and stuff in it. He didn't change shoes. He came in. It was just like, this man clearly, let's all give this man some attention. I'm talking about stuff with my barber. He starts talking about scamming stuff. Next thing you know, he got arrested. Now, the girl who was doing his hair, child, I'm telling my barber, I said, I think he just got arrested. I'm just knowing. I'm like, girl, the police just came in. He arrested. So I'm already knowing. I'm just like, girl, it's a mess. He comes back. Well, she comes back and she says, oh yeah, homeboy, they got arrested. She trying to put his bags up and stuff. I'm like, oh hell no, what's going on? Oh hell no. I'm like, Quad was on Married to Mass. Oh hell. She grabbing his bags and putting bags up. I said, girl, I'm gonna be singing like Gunna. I like to sing about the moon and the spring. I like to sing. I am not going to jail or getting popped. Okay, pop my butt, because you want to save this. I just got through tweeting about girls like you that want to take a charge. I'm not taking no charge for this man. The way I was grabbing myself about to get up, I am not going to jail behind stealing a Chanel purse. I don't know why she putting his bags up. I'm like, if they looking for drugs, get me out of here. I don't want to be in here. Like, I'm like, girl, I don't play like this. I don't play like that. I don't play like that. I said, girl, what is you doing? Get me out of here. My barber was cackling because he knew I was serious. I am not going to jail for this man. I don't know this man. I don't know who he is. And then to find out that it's accused of domestic violence, absolutely. The brazen bull, period. Like, if it's true, the brazen bull, absolutely. I'm not going to jail for that. Like, he came in just doing the most. Like, why can't y'all niggas just sit down and get your hair done? Like, why you doing all of these things? It was just a mess. But yeah, girl, it was just, hello, y'all. It was just way too much. I was supposed to get my hair done, come back. I was supposed to get back to the house around 3 o'clock. I was going to talk about a couple of things. I said, I'm just going to do one video before I do my live stream. I was going to either talk about Cardi B and the disrespect that she experienced from that guy that asked her that question. I was either going to talk about that, or I was going to talk about what's the name of that show? Well, not the show. What's the name of that? I was going to talk about that, or August Alsina. Seize him. But it was about to seize him, like, baby, domestic violence, period. Oh, seize him, cut his throat. Power is power. Come on, Game of Thrones. So yeah, that happened. I finally made it home. Then the Uber driver that took me back, he mad, he angry, he blowing the horn at folks. He did get me home on time, so I'm not gonna give him no 0 stars. I'm gonna give him 2. But he was it was just too much for me. He just like, girl, we are not in New York City. All that honk blowing and all that other stuff, girl. We're gonna get there. I'd rather get there and be all of me than getting there and I gotta stop by Grady. I ain't trying to stop by Grady. So we gotta talk about that. Girl, now what's the tea? Now, y'all was showing out. Me and Deshaun did a live stream that was supposed to be strictly for the members, and some of y'all started showing out. I don't know what that was about. Talking about some too woke. I don't know what y'all, maybe some of y'all is new here, but we very woke over here. We very woke. If that's what you want to call. If you want to say we too woke, I'll take that. Because y'all, clearly everybody is asleep at the wheel. Okay? Clearly everybody is asleep at the wheel because it's way too much going on. Y'all talking about some folks that's y'all just too woke over here. I was like, what do you mean too woke? I knew. I said, oh girl, this is for the public. This needs to be strictly for the members. Journey said that's why I disappeared. I don't blame you. It was getting very ghetto. It was getting very ghetto. So let me start rambling and chatty patting before Young Thug make a call. But we got a couple of things on the menu tonight. We got to talk about Young Thug and him being a chatty patty and talking to Mariah, the the guilty verdict. The way Mariah was on their phone, and they said she looked like Rihanna. They said she was like, that's what they like. That's what they like. Girl, we got to talk about her. I'm going to eat her up again. We got to talk about Cardi B. Cardi B throwing pins, child. Like, Cardi B. Cardi B, I'm back. We got to talk about my girl Cardi throwing pins. Also, shout out to Olay and Friends. New episode is going to be dropping Sunday, and your boy will be appearing. Period. The patrons already know about it. Period. But I'm just telling y'all. So shout out for the new episode of Olay and Friends dropping this Sunday. Period. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about Drake dropping new music. The girls ain't featuring it. They not featuring it. Casanat said the stream was trash. The way Rick Ross got that video and said, "Damn, Champagne Papa," they saying that the songs ain't giving. They saying it was the way I can't stand Rick Ross. I can't stand Rick Ross. But the way Rick Ross got on there and said, "Damn, Champagne Poppy," like it was so funny. Damn, Champagne Poppy. White boy, they saying the music ain't giving. I watched that video probably 20 times. We got to talk about that. Roland Ray. I saw someone mention him in the comments. We definitely have to give him his flowers. A disability icon, like disabled icon that brought so much attention to a lot of things, like changed the culture as far as vernacular. Like Roland Ray will go up there. Like Roland Ray, I'm getting chills talking about like his significance online as a person who was disabled. Like And not to, he defied odds, but he defied himself. Like, he was able to like captivate so many people. Like, it's a beautiful, like, I love Roland Ray. Not my stuff. Oh girl, now I start talking about Roland Ray and the child, not Judge Toller. But Roland Ray is an icon. He's a legend and he is the moment. And the most famous boy in the wheelchair. I love that, Miss Girl. Like just a queer icon. I love that. He's an icon and he's a legend. Like, I love that for him. Yes. And I remember a tweet that he made some years ago about, in the event of him passing, he wants, I forget, somebody find that tweet for me. I love it. I love it. And I know Roland Ray, one of them girls, like, what's going on, God? You ain't got no ramp for the boy. He getting up to the gates. He like, what a ramp at. We need to make sure that this is equal for everybody. Like, it's a lot, y'all. It's been a lot of death, like, recently. It's a lot. Oh my God, it's a lot. So we gotta talk about that. August Alsina. Girl, I wrote a whole essay about August Alsina. I was gonna record a video, but I don't know if I'm gonna still do it. But we gotta talk about him because it was Pride Weekend in Atlanta, and he came with his light-skinned boyfriend or whatever. We gotta talk about that. We also gotta talk about Kelly Price. I did a video about her on Patreon. I'm gonna keep it very light because I went off about that. And I tied that to a lot of other conversations because Kelly Price has been dealing with a lot. There's nuance with that. I know we get tired of saying that, but that truly is. Like, it's just not black or white. Yes, I mean, she is a Christian. She's a black female Christian from the South. I think she's from the South. Is Kelly Price from the South? She's not from the South. I don't know, but we got to talk about that. And we also got to talk about what is going on with all of the people having issues with folks who work 9 to 5. I don't know what is going on with that. Like, we got to talk about that. So let's start with Miss Chatty Patty herself. She's from New York. Okay. She sound like a South. She sound like one of the girls from this, like one of the Christians from the South. Yeah, shout out to Jasmine saying the Patreon is everything. She is. Now let's make sure, because I ain't get my wig done not to be in no 1080. So let's see if we can switch over. Let's switch over to the left. She better work, child. If she don't, okay, there she go. Get me back on here because I need to look good. I ain't got my wig done. I ain't spend no money for y'all to be seeing me looking blurry. Y'all need to be seeing me look good. So let's start with Young Thug. Young Thug and these colleagues. These colleagues are hilarious. Like, when I tell y'all, when they posted that picture of him from Summer Walker's Over It album with her on the phone looking like this and having Young Thug on there, I scream. Shout out to my boy Wyatt who sent that to me. That was hilarious to me. Like, that was so funny. Like, that was so funny because that's exactly, I had to literally post that. Every time he talked, I had to have that image playing because that's how I saw him. Just chatting it up, just on the phone. Can you imagine? Let's be honest. Like I said in my video, being incarcerated does change you on a psychological level. That's a lot of studies and research that have proven isolating humans, how we are social creatures. We're supposed to be around folks. That's why the pandemic took a toll on us, not just physically with the sickness and the disease of COVID, but also the social factor that we were not around other people. And I think that's the reason why a lot of us we don't have no care anymore for other people. Like, the movie theater experience was already bad. Now everybody in the movie theater, like, on the phone, like, y'all can't put the phone down. That's another thing I talked about in my Patreon video, and I ate that up. We gotta learn how to put the phone down. Download screens in. Check out we on social media way too much. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Thank you, handsome. Don't y'all think Justin has incredible chemistry with Deshaun? I This is what I love. Let me put you back on the bill. I love recording with Deshaun. I absolutely loved it. It was so fun. We did a whole video about The Biggest Loser, not to get off subject, but I enjoyed that live stream. That was the most exciting part of my Pride weekend, was to spend time with Deshaun before we even recorded. It was just really fun. So shout out to Chris for mentioning that. Period. It was just really good. But yeah, I think we need to also admit that we have an addiction to our phones and to social media. I mean, it's not entirely our fault, but we can do things to mitigate it. We have to, and I think that's what Cardi B's problem is, and a lot of other celebrities' problem with constantly searching their names and things. I mean, I talked about that in my video. I feel like that's why Cardi B got into that situation with Samara. Y'all gonna stay tuned for that. But Young Thug, we're gonna give you that you incarcerated all these things, but bruh, the first thing on your phone calls is to be like, this means this has always been you. Like, this always been you. You on there chatting about everybody. You're chatting about everybody, and if stuff doesn't make sense, you're talking about Glorilla being ugly, and you're talking to your light-skinned girlfriend about she look chopped. She chopped. Like, why they said she looked like Mariah. They said she looked like Rihanna, though. Mariah the Signs is saying that you a bird. Caw-caw. Caw-caw. You a bird. I want me some Zaxby's now that you said that. I want to give me some Zaxby's, Erica. I might want to give me some Zaxby's. But she was really on there doing bird behavior. Like, I hope you do a video about the state of surveillance with everyone recording everything. I know you talked about in the videos, but we need that. We should have a conversation about that. And that's why when I talked about the guy who was my Uber driver and he was texting the driver, I actually recorded him, but I did not share it on social media. But I recorded it for my safety. And I was tempted to post it on Twitter because I wrote a thread about it, but I'm like, I have a platform, I have an audience. I do not want to, because he was texting and I didn't want his text message to be revealed. I try to think about that. But it's very easy to get caught up in that because I am a content creator. If I go viral, sometimes it's going to make some coin. Like if I get attention, I'll get paid on Twitter, but the visibility, and it goes back to the dopamine hits that we get from going viral and being on social media. So I had to kind of check myself a little bit with that. But yeah, like the way Mariah the Scientist was just responding, like, girl, you just had her out. Y'all were both on the stage together. And you know what? No shade. Glorilla, you deserve that, to show you who fake is. Okay? Because that you did to Megan Thee Stallion. And to I don't do internet drama. Yes, you do. Look how quick Glorilla responded to that mess. Look how quick Glorilla responded to that mess. She had a statement ready. You can't tell me she made sure what she was going to say in her first response. That same energy and how quick you responded to that is how you should have came in. You posted a song about, like, you posted a song from somebody who did that to Megan, like, who did DV, like, are you okay? Who pew pew Megan, like, are you okay? Like, it's just, you came on there too quick. You was ready. I don't do internet games. Yes, you did. Yes, you do. And if honestly, if we keeping it all the way real, Megan actually brought some life back into you, to be honest, sister. Because you had a short shelf life. No shade, girl. You had a very short shelf life. You was already falling off a little bit. Megan definitely brought you back out. She definitely lent you some social capital. No shade. Because the girls wasn't featuring you in them Mario beats at first. Yeah, she said it was a mistake, but it was the way she responded. I don't do the internet games. That's not how you respond. I don't think they're in the best of friends, to be honest. I think it's some mess that went on behind the scenes, but that's another conversation. I ain't trying to psychoanalyze it too much, but that's just my thought. But yeah, like Mariah, I'm disappointed in her. Young Thug, it's just like, are you okay? You gossiping about this, and me and gossip. Let me tell you something. Me and gossip. They don't think it is. They have a whole podcast. Everything that men be accusing women of doing, they be doing it. I can't tell you how many times I've been on TikTok and you see men in their underwear, print showing, begging for maybe make sure y'all double tapping the screen and liking and sharing it live. Y'all was out here going out about the remember back in the beginning era of Instagram, and they was talking about how the girls was posting pictures of them in the sundresses and oh, y'all want to show y'all body up. Y'all always posting pictures. Remember when men used to do that when in the beginning era of social media on Instagram specifically? They made fun of the women who were always posting pictures. Now all you see is men on the TikTok live working out, showing print. They in here begging for go get a job. Go get a job. Like, my God, what is, and the gays be doing it too. Y'all be so thirsty for attention. My God, they on there, friends just hanging out. Like, it needs to be a conversation about that. Like, it needs to be a conversation. On Threads, they be doing it down. Like, my God, and I get it. Like, because the economy, we're gonna talk about that. It's struggling. The girls are struggling. So yeah, Young Thug, he's an idiot. He's a buffoon. Gunna has completely wrecked him at this point. Nobody cares about the no snitching stuff no more. It's stupid. I'm no longer accepting that people in the hood don't understand and not that smart. I'm not taking that anymore. Y'all have whole constitutions about no snitching and all these things. I'm not accepting it no more. Y'all just don't want to. Y'all give it. Well, they don't know these things. They don't want to know. They lack empathy. That's what it's giving. It's not the education, it's the empathy. That's what we got to start saying. Like, these folks are lacking empathy, because if you realize that something is bothering somebody or something like, hey, let me figure out, I might not understand that, but let me understand it because it's clearly bothering you. So I'm not interested in this. Oh, they're not smart enough. I don't have to be knowledgeable on said subject to have empathy for somebody. That should be a human thing. Like, I don't get that. But y'all be making excuses. The girls was making all type of excuses for Cardi B. They make all type of excuses. Homegirl said she did not want to learn. She ain't interested in learning, as I talk about her. Cardi B said she was not interested in learning about anti-fatness. She said she was not interested. She said that's not hurting anybody. As a woman who has had to go and get BBL surgeries back to back after having a baby, having to come back with a cinched waist to prove that you are not fat after having a baby. I don't think Cardi B is interested in growth. I think she's very performative with a lot of things. I think that Cardi B, even in the conversation about why she did not perform for the Super Bowl, because Cardi B did not perform at the Super Bowl. She was asked to be a part of the Super Bowl. She said she declined. The reason that she said she declined back in 2018 was because of Colin Kaepernick. She said that she was standing with Colin Kaepernick, and she was a part of the folks who was like, no. Now she's saying, oh, girl, if I get asked to do this again, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna have more hits. No, say the reason why. But see, you can't say that. That's why we got to stop listening, looking towards celebrities, because for these moral things, they ain't interested in it. They can't. And for the people who will argue, well, Cardi B has to be online, she has to respond, so she sees all these negative comments and she has to respond to them. She does not have to be online. And when you think about that, I want you to think about, you don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to be. But your desire for capital, Cardi B will be okay if she can take some budget cuts. She's made enough money to be able to sit down. Trust me, she's made enough money to be able to sit down, but it's not enough for a lot of them. So, which means that they will, for the most part, continue to sacrifice their moral ethics for the check. And we got to be honest about that. Like, I'm not interested in these conversations. I think being worth said amount is not the same thing as having that money. I think a lot of these numbers are severely inflated. I think a lot of these folks do not have that type of money. I think that they have the pool to get it, but that's if they are maintaining their status as a celebrity, like, and being likable and being marketable, and being quote unquote healthy, because something can happen to you where you're not able to produce and do these things, to produce that type of labor. Yeah. So just, yeah. So get into the conversation with Cardi B throwing that pen in response to the disgusting question that she was asked by the reporter. It was disrespectful. That question was completely out of line, and no shade. He needed the pen thrown at him. No shade. Like, that type of question was disrespectful. Like, it's not our job to know whether Cardi B is pregnant with Offset's baby or Stefan. Yes, this conversation. I'm not going to ask Cardi B that question. Yeah, like, I'm just, that question was messed up. Like, that was a messed up question. She needs to get a little bit more control. Like, she needs to get a little bit more control. That question was, honestly, folks should have checked him when he did that, to be honest. Like, they should have checked him. That's not no question you. And I think it did mess up, because maybe she is pregnant, and maybe she is worried about having to explain that, and talk about, like, who baby that is. The reasons why folks want to know that about Cardi B, if that's Offset's baby or Stefan, because they want to tie her to being a whore. No shade. Like, that's like, that's, I think that's what it is. They just kind of want to prove that she is like most women don't know and all of that. Like, I definitely agree that she needs to get more control. The people want to know because they want to, and a lot of folks want to know because they want to prove that, that's what they want to say. Like, let's be completely honest. She don't know who the baby daddy, because that's what they're trying to put on her. I don't think, if it being honest, I don't think that that's Stefan's child. If she is pregnant, I very much think it's Offset. And if it is, that's her business. That's her business. Like, I ain't in the house with them. I ain't in the group chat. Just don't come on the Twitter Spaces. I won't be in it. But I do have a feeling that their relationship might be PR. No shade. I don't think that's a real relationship, if I'm being completely honest. I think we have to be careful with using the word violent. Cardi B, I think we have to be a little bit careful with using that. Yeah, because that, what happened with that security guard, how she talked about the security guard was a little bit like she was being fatphobic, even she describing her as being bigger and heavy. It was in a very shady way, and people were laughing at that because they saw the security guard as the villain, as the fan who was doing too much, and her defense team leaned heavy into that. No pun intended. That 304 thing is, I didn't know what that meant. I was like, the 304, is that Miami? Cream of wheat? If it was Chris Brown, Chris Brown has a history of that. So yes, it would be. Chris Brown put his hands on a woman to the point that she was unrecognizable. So we're not going to compare that to Chris Brown. We're not going to do that, because Chris Brown has had a history of that. Cardi B, ain't nobody coming with those type of, so let's be very careful of what we're doing right now. Okay. Yeah, Cardi B has done some very disrespectful things. She said some stuff. She's using her word and her platform and saying some very disgusting things. We can talk about that. But you are comparing it, Purple Pill. You might want to go take a pill, no shade, because you bringing up Chris Brown, like, and what Chris Brown been doing. Chris Brown has still been getting away and still doing his thing. I mean, folks, girl, I chill out. Does she know what channel this is? Like, telling me to chill out is crazy. On my podcast, telling me to chill out is crazy, girl. Bye. Like, get her out of here telling me to chill out. It does not make no sense. I'm not going to have you compare no Chris Brown, who is a colorist, and say, like, girl, and let's not get mistaken. I don't mind holding Cardi B feet to the fire. Wait till this episode of Olay and Friends drop Sunday. I'll tell you that. I have no problem holding Cardi B feet to the fire. No problem. I ain't getting paid. When folks be saying, Oh, I'm a fan of Cardi B. I ain't a fan of none of these folks. I don't give a flying period. Because you cannot be someone who gets paid or makes money off of providing commentary on these things, and then you are staying. If that's the case, you need to go find something else to do. It's no shade. Like, I don't need to say I'm a fan. I enjoy Cardi's music. I'm not a fan like that. I'm not a fan in it. The only person I'm probably a fan of is homegirl behind me. Okay, never say never, never. I'm a fan of having my bills on auto pay. Okay, I'm a fan of having stability and good housing. But I'm not I'm not standing none of these folks because they will all do stuff like that, and then they'll say that, and then the moment that they do something stupid, you wonder why it's a million folks in your comments asking you to speak on said artist that you're a fan of. Why y'all always? Because you said you were a fan. The girls is going to ask you a fan of them. They're going to ask you to speak up. So now you have to be a defense attorney for your fan. I'm not doing it. I'm not a fan of Cardi B like that. I enjoy her music. Oh, baby, you get ready for the episode because it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, like Cardi B, yeah, she she did throw a shoe at a reunion. She's done some stuff. She got some questions. It was a lot going on, child. It was a lot with that. But that man asking her that question, he's talking about he was in danger and all that. Girl. That question you asked was that question that Cardi B asked was very right. I'm like, girl, what? That's not no question that you asked. And to hear Joe Budden try to rationalize that, I'm glad Eminem, whatever his name is, tried to defend Cardi B a little bit, because it was that, like, where's the humanity in a question like that? And then he gonna say that the gays, the messy bloggers, be asking questions. Like, what? Now, I do believe that her fans might be attacking him. I think that's probably what he's saying, like the fans is attacking. But Cardi B, she is one of the folks, I think her response to how she's talked about the security guard that lost the lawsuit, hey, don't send her don't do any of that. Leave her alone. Don't do any of that. I need more celebrities to do that. With great power comes great responsibility. She gonna find herself right back in the courthouse. Absolutely. Cardi B has to learn how to log off. And I'm not interested in excuses about Cardi B having to be online. I'm just not interested in it. Celebrities do not have to be online like that much. You don't. Y'all have teams. Y'all have private chefs. I'm not interested in hearing celebrities talk about how much money they get, how much y'all flying on private jets. Y'all telling folks to take links out your chain because they too big for men. So you trying to get them on your tiny wrist. I am not interested in hearing y'all talk about riches and bags and Birkins and coin, money, guap. And then, oh my God, the comments, they're too much. The comments, I can't take them. I can't take the comments. I can't, my God. The comments, they're too much for me. They're attacking me. They call me a banana. Girl, if you don't hire somebody to look at these comments, y'all be on there looking. The girls don't want to say that. Y'all be on there typing y'all name in. I know, because I used to do the same thing. I used to go on Lipstick Alley. Girl, what they didn't say about me. That's what I said on the Patreon. Shout out to the Patreon. They heard the video. I used to be on Lipstick. What they didn't say about me. What they didn't say about me and Adrian. Babe, I used to be in there. I used to eat me and Adrian up, child. And they used to eat me up. Bad at the Lipstick Alley. Looking for the mess. I was looking for the mess. I was in there. P54 farm. I smell what's going on. I smell some drama. I know they talking about me. And when I started doing, girl, this is not healthy for me. I think you can definitely have feelings and be rich. I think you can, but you have more resources than the average person to be able to protect yourself. You have security to protect you when you go out, to keep photos from taking pictures of you and all the other stuff. Maybe you need to find some way to do that with how you navigate social media too. That's all I'm asking. Like, you have security because you need to protect yourself physically. Now we need to protect ourselves mentally. But y'all be on their social media heavy. They have access to mental health treatment. Thank you, Maisha. Thank you. Thank you. Like y'all can pay, y'all ain't got to go to Better Health. Y'all can go and call up, y'all can get med. I'm not trying to hear that. Y'all got too many resources. Like, I need folks to be honest. Like, like it's just not making sense. Like, girl, we got y'all coming to folks who are dealing with some of the worst unemployment we have seen in 4 or 5 years. Heavy for black folks. Black women are having a very hard time finding a job. Job numbers coming out looking bad for black folks. People with degrees are not able to find jobs. People with jobs that have been working for years are now being laid off. We're not trying to hear you coming on social media talking about some, they dragging me too much. I'm so sorry. Go talk to your rich friends about that. Like, what is going on? You need to get out the what is going on? I don't know who that person is. Let me go to call. Let me see how to do this. I don't know the sister at. I'm gonna make. I can't find her though. Um. Okay. Period. 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 Per. Let me. I'll be on here like this. I don't know where the sister at. Okay, there she go. Too busy on the Twitter Spaces taking me out. Okay, I got some moderators now. Period. We got some moderators. Moderators. I don't know who that person is. I don't know who JE is, but I gave somebody the get her out of here. Bye, pumpkin. You gonna ban me? Ban. But yeah, like I get that Cardi B is a human being. She has to deal with that, and it is a lot. I'm just saying that we have to take a little bit more accountability to how we navigate certain things. Um, and try to do a better job. Even I have to do that, and I don't have nowhere near the platform that Cardi B does. But I've been ate up several times for a lot of things over the years, and I know how to now navigate it better. Now, not saying that it won't happen again, and I won't have a moment, but I think about what the future Justin will have to deal with if I crash out. We're getting a little too much mature to be having crash outs online like this. We got to. It has to be who is JE? I don't know who this person is. Okay. I think I found them now. Okay, they're gone now. I had to ban. But yeah, like you have to find a way. Like it's got to be some growth. It has to be some growth. So yeah, let's move on. Let's talk about something else. Period. Do we want to talk about Drake and the new music? Drake can put out some new music, child. The stream. I told y'all last year. Who remember the video I did? I did several videos on Drake, Kendrick Lamar last year. But I told y'all what was gonna happen with Drake. I'm gonna start having to reference old videos at this point. But yeah, you always realize how crazy you look when you that's something I had to learn. Like, oh my gosh, like it didn't have the effect that I thought it was gonna be. But Drake, I told y'all last year that what's gonna happen with Drake is his ego is gonna take a hit to the point he's not going to be able to create. He's gonna be in his head so much that the music is going to get worse. Like, it's bad. It's bad for Drake. Like, it's bad. The public is not on his side. It doesn't matter if Drake does put out a hot song, his name is so tainted that you're going to get dragged. You're going to get ate up. You're going to get ate up. I think that's what Drake is dealing with. Now, it is funny going back to Young Thug talking about Drake, that Kendrick will never be bigger than Drake. What do we see right now? Drake is struggling right now to maintain attention. The songs he's putting out ain't getting that much reaction, and I know it's taking a toll on him. Sitting in the bed with a white girl, throwing shots at folks, like You mad that people don't like you. You were sitting on your throne and you was laughing at everybody else not being likable and all that other stuff. Now it's not fun. Now it's not fun. Oh, he's in his head heavy. Like, he's in his head, and I know it's bothering him. And we can see it. He gotta put out his music. He just gotta put out his music. He gotta stay relevant. I don't know what to tell him. Like, take a break. Take a break. I don't know what to tell you. Once they in the bed, girl, well, I don't know what they was sitting on the couch or sitting up in their room or something. They was doing something. It wasn't giving. The questions and stuff wasn't giving. I didn't watch the whole interview and stuff. Yeah, he's chronically online. Oh yeah, he's definitely online a lot. If he's not, somebody else is on there for him. Um, let's move on because I'm talking about Drake and I feel like I'm losing some melanin. Let's talk about Roland Ray, someone who is full of melanin. Roland Ray, an icon, a legend, the moment. Like, I want to spend a little time with talking about Roland Ray because I think Roland Ray leaving us is it's really sad, and there has been conversations about his health over the years. You said the audio going in and out. Is the audio going in and out? Uh-oh. Is the audio going in and out? Or is this okay? I don't think it's good. It's not going out on my end, but if it is, let me know. I love the train. That video of Roller Ray says, I love the train takes me out. He had some very, very good moments. And I think like everybody else, like Roland Ray had some moments that were not the best. Some of his beats with some of the female rappers, some of the language he used sometimes, of course. But I think overall, like Roland Ray, that's what it's supposed to be. We're all going to have moments that we look back and, well, I wish I would have done a better job. I wish I didn't say that. I've learned from that. I think there's so many good moments of Roland Ray that there's no discussion about. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, Roland Ray was outside, like, he was very much anti-police. Like, the police rolled up in his house one time, he was going off. "Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, no, what's going on? Y'all can't hear me? It's a bit muffled. Let me see what's going on. It's not muffled on my end. Can y'all hear me? Oh, girl, hold on. Let me see. Imma unplug her. Give me just a second. Girl, why am I dealing with so many issues? Like, what is going on? I don't wanna unplug the wrong stuff now, child. Tell me it sounds garbled. What? It's not sounding like that with me. Let me see. Um, mm, okay, it sounds warped. Okay. Give me just a second. Can y'all hear me better now? It probably sounds even trash now, if I'm being honest. Okay, I don't wanna unplug that. Okay, Imma unplug and plug her back up, child. I ain't never had these many issues. Like, girl, what the hell is T? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Oh, it's way better now. Okay, period. Okay, I'm gonna switch it back and see if it's let me know now. Girl, now how I'm over here talking about the icon Roland Ray and I'm having technical difficulties. Girl, don't try me. You can hear me really good now. Okay, period. Y'all hear me? Y'all on here? What's up, oogly moogly? Okay, period. You said switch it back. Switch it back. Girl, what is going on? The chat is kind of delayed, so I have to make sure, but it looks good on my end. Okay, does it sound? Give me a yes if it sounded good, child. Tia Kemp took me out. Tia cut. Y'all hear? Okay, period. So yes, Roland Ray is the icon. He is the moment. All of the things. Um, there was videos of Roland Ray protesting during the 2020 uprisings. Like Roland Ray was doing that stuff. Like use his platform. When the rumors came about him passing away some year, I think it was like a year or so ago, he came back and he said, "It never gave dead. It had the cut in his head. It never gave." He was outside. Um, and homeboy said, Beyonce checks up on me. She checks up on me like she has my number. And Beyonce does, in fact, check in on Roland Ray. Beyonce be online, y'all. One thing about it, Beyonce be she be looking, she be lurking. She be knowing what's going on. And I'll let y'all in on I don't know if I want to say that. Yeah. But there was a time during like some years ago, I had a conversation with somebody who is known. And they said that the girls be watching you. They might not comment, but they be watching, they be knowing. There was something I said some years ago. It was the critique I had made on an artist. And they did a video. They did a video. I cannot confirm that it was about me. I can't confirm, but I feel like it was kind of they felt they felt a little bit attacked because it was like, girl, Lotto too, but it was somebody bigger than Lotto, way bigger than Lotto. But it was around the time of the pandemic and all the stuff that was going on, and the girls came talking about some. We are. They was giving this. We are the world. We are. I was like, girl, we don't want to hear that. Yeah, we gonna be okay. Girl, y'all is out here living in y'all big $1 million homes while we out here struggling. We don't know what's gonna happen to us. Like, blink if it was Trina. If it was Trina, I would have just said it was Trina. Child, Trina ain't nobody. I mean, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. Shout out 305. Uh, but Trina is like she is the icon too. We gonna give it up for the baddest. Uh, child, if it was Nikki, I would just say that. But somebody way bigger than Nikki. But Trina is somebody. Tell me if you got somebody. She is somebody. But chat, y'all ain't forget me in trouble. Gal Gadot, please. I don't know who that woman is. She don't even know who herself is. Trina bigger than Lotto. I don't know. I think they about tip for tat, girl. That's a different era. We can't compare Trina to Lotto. Trina's from another era. What's her name is another era too. My bad, my bad. But yes, Roland Ray was just very sweet, very entertaining. And there was some conversations about Beyonce not posting him on her website to honor him or whatever. And I this was around Beyonce's birthday. Like Beyonce's birthday was yesterday. He sadly passed away around her birthday. Um, I do wish somebody from her team and still give some time. I would love if somebody from her team posted him or showed something. Like I think it definitely should be that. Like I would love to see that. But we can honor him. We don't need Beyonce and other celebrities to honor somebody like an icon like Roland Ray. We can do that. We are doing that right now in this moment. Um, and we don't know what Beyonce has done. She might be in talks with the family. We do not know. But some people felt some type of way because she did the website that stylist on. And I do think that black celebrities got to kind of get it together when it comes to like honoring white folks. And then when the black queer icons go, like y'all don't be giving them that type of attention. Like we need black folks to get to that level if y'all people was scared. I ain't trying to be Young Thug. Why you ain't never put nobody on? Why you ain't never put nobody on? Like I ain't trying to be like that. Sound is girl. We just gonna do it. I don't know what. I have no idea. It's never done this before. I'm gonna do let me see. Mm, can y'all hear me better now? Is it possible that she didn't know he passed away? No, like now I sound like I'm underwater. I have no idea why it's doing that. You can hear me? Okay. We just got to go with this. I hate this sound right here. We just gonna have to go with this for the rest until I figure out what's going on. Well, like even if Beyonce is not online, she has teams that can do that. She has teams that can go and look at these things. But maybe her team didn't want to ask her for permission to say that. I just think, you know, there's a way to do things. I don't know, it's complicated. It's complicated. But yes, yeah. A lot of people didn't know. A lot of people didn't know. A lot of people didn't want to believe it. But there's been reports because one of the family members posted about it, and there was conversations about him being in a hospital. There was conversation about him being in a hospital, and I just hate that for him. I really do. But I hope he was surrounded by loved ones. Let's make our love to his family and all of the folks, like, because not only was he an icon and things for us, that was a family member for like people that knew him. So yeah, yeah, he was. I did think he was in the hospital for a little while. Um, yeah. Um, let's talk about August Alsina. August Alsina came to Atlanta Pride this past weekend, and everybody was talking about his partner because he confirmed his relationship. There was a big discussion about them this week because the boyfriend had dropped some tea and addressed all of the conversation because he said that they had been together for 5 years. People did the math, and if he was five, so how many years? That means that he was like 17 to 18 when August Alsina met him. That means that August Alsina was in his late 20s when he met him. I'm going to say this. I don't think that August Alsina and their boy are in a real relationship, if I'm being completely honest. I don't think that it's a relationship for real. I think it's all for attention. And I think there's a couple of things that's going on. One, black gay men's desire to have a mass for mass relationship with two light skinned, desirable thin men. Like, that's a lot what the issue is. They want this to be the representation for them. When it's kind of looking clear that August Alsina and Zoo, whatever his name is, do not want to give them that. Like they don't want. It's clear that they don't want to give them that. They're not interested in taking those type of pictures and coming off like a relationship. They don't want to do it, and I think we just need to let it go. Like I think they know that y'all want that because that's what y'all do. Like y'all put that on heterosexual men. Gay baiting would not be a thing if people stopped trying to give folks like that attention. Y'all can't help yourself. There's so many other folks we can be giving attention to, so many other couples, but our desire to want them. What's so special about them? What is so special about August Alsina and that boy? And maybe they are private because folks have said their relationship is private. If their relationship is private, they wouldn't be on flyers for Atlanta Black Pride. So I'm not buying that. That's not how you move in privacy. You don't you don't say you want to move in private and then use your relationship because it would be different if August Alsina was just the person who was invited for Pride and he was on the flyer. No, like no, it's their relationship. Like we are giving him that. His boyfriend named Zoo. Like it's not a real relationship. I don't think so. Even there's been jokes because I wrote a whole essay about it. I still might do the video because there's so many things going on in this conversation because those are fighting tooth and nail for them to be something that they clearly ain't interested in being. It's the same thing as same thing as NLE Chopper. Like they know y'all like straight men. Let's be completely honest. If there's any demographic that's spending money on corn, it is men. Period. Men go gay, straight, black, white. Men spend money on that. Women don't spend that type of coin like that. They don't. And it's not because women desire it less. It's just they've been socialized to not want it. Like there are some women who do, but the big coin is from men. And straight men who are boring, no shade, can just be masked and desirable, make coin from gay men. They ain't got to do much. They ain't got, and I want somebody to record this and post this on the social because I need to see this go viral. Straight men do not, you can be bored when it comes to creating heterosexual adult content. Babe, you take it over to the gay side, you can be boring. All you have to do is have a look. Men will spend the coin. It's so bad to the point that the men would be telling them, I hate y'all. I hate the rainbow. I hate all these things. And they will still spend the coin. They will still spend the coin. They would do it. But I'm not. Like, you know, it's bad when there be straight men on the flyers for a pride. It's supposed to be a black queer folks. Why are we? That's why when people say that Atlanta Black Pride is a community thing, it's not a community thing. It's not rounded in community. It's more just people trying to make money off of what's appealing. Like Atlanta Black Pride can be community for folks who are who are coming to meet friends they ain't seen in a while and hanging out. I think that's definitely that, but it's not a community-based event because it's not open and making sure that everybody is invited. I guess we can make it a community thing because we are community meet up this weekend, but that's not the same thing as like, oh, this is a community thing. This is like folks treat this like it's a community center. Just charging me $60 to come inside, charging me $60 to come inside to party with y'all, like $40 for parking. Like that's not community. This is a business. Atlanta Black Pride is a business. Nothing else. Nothing else. We can be honest about that, but I don't think that August Alsina and their boy are in a relationship. I think I think the way August talked about the relationship, some of the stuff that he's been caught up in saying. There was one comment where Zeus said, I'm about to climb him tonight. And August Alsina said, oh, he's just trolling. If he was just joking and trolling and just playing, then let the joke play out. Let the joke play out. We wasn't going to be talking about it that long, but he was turned off. August Alsina has no problem talking about when he does heterosexual stuff. He's not private. He came and outed his whole relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith. He likes attention. He a light-skinned, thin, desirable man who's probably been getting attention all of his life. His voice is not that iconic. He's cute. His music is okay. He enjoys attention. That's it. And I think he's okay with playing that because people want him to be. They want, oh, this is the type of relationship. I love this type. It was so bad you had gay men defending the alleged grooming. And shout out to my boy Jatella for bringing up a good point. It's not up to us to name if that's something that he has experienced. Like we don't know. Like until Zeus says it, let's not be so quick to say that. But he's very defensive about it and said he met him. But if he did meet him at a very early age while he was popular, it was an unethical relationship. I'm so sorry. The same with his relationship with Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett and Alsina relationship was unethical too. I don't think he's bisexual, to be honest. And until he says it, I don't like the way he's kind of using certain words. I'm not interested in that. Like, if you queer, just say it. I don't have time for all this. I'm not. Oh, love it. Yeah, girl. Absolutely. Period. I'm not. If you out here trying to get coin, you trying to make money off of it. You out here on flyers and stuff. You're gonna have to give me a little bit more than that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We need to know what the tea is. I ain't saying y'all got to be kissing on each other and all that. But I'm gonna need a little bit more. I'm gonna need a little bit more. And we are not really interested in asking because of what he looks like. Yes, thank you. All this ambiguity is annoying. Like, girl, if you don't want, you ain't got to go into in this sphere. Go and do what Frank Ocean be doing. Like, go and do. Like, we know Frank Ocean love white men. We know he love white men. He don't share much with us, but between his friends. Like, go and do that. But y'all want this attention, y'all want this clout. Why does he make everything about skin color and body type? I feel like he takes issue with people who are lighter and pink. I want to talk about this so bad because I'm gonna keep you on the screen for a minute. Why does he make everything about skin color and body type? Because the world does. As we move into the conversation about Kelly Price, as we talk about who is being arrested on the streets of DC and also Chicago, because everything is around race, gender, and all of these things. I wouldn't be obsessed with it if it wasn't obsessed with it. Like saying that I have an issue with skin color, like it's such a lazy ass argument when I'm pointing out the things that are going on. Like I'm breaking this stuff down. I'm breaking these things down and explaining why. Obviously, Alsina is not a talented singer. He's not blowing us away. And that's okay. Like he doesn't have to, but he's been able to do more because of the way he looks like. Kelly Price is a phenomenal singer. Like Kelly Price can sing the house down blues. Like her songs hit. How many artists would we have known in the past who have had amazing voices and have been told, "Hey, you don't have the look. You're gonna have to have somebody else in the music video because you don't look a certain type of way." How many black women we have seen their vocals been used for an artist that was not black? What happened with Ashanti and J Lo? You have the talent, but you don't have the face and you don't have the right skin color. How many dark skinned artists have we seen show us that they are truly talented and can do these things? Have to do everything, have to be able to sing, write, all of these things. And we've seen other artists like Ice Spice. Let's be completely honest. Like, let's be completely honest. Like, y'all gotta let that go. Like, colorism exists. Anti-fatness, fat phobia, all of these things exist. Racism exists. Everything. Come on, everything. All of these things. Futurism. The conversation about Naomi Pillua. Pillulu, I'm thinking her name, who just posted a picture of her face and people were making comments about how this woman looked. This is a dark-skinned black woman who just posted a picture of how they looked. Just posted a picture, and all you saw was negative comments about this woman's looks. It was so bad to the point that people started to create cartoons to make her look better because they know that's what it's about. We are obsessed with beauty. Exactly. Look at how much time Ice Spice got compared to Doechii. Ice Spice, where is she at now? And there's no shade. Same thing with Sweetie. A lot of these girls have been getting by. A lot of these girls have been getting by. No shade. Like it's so bad they don't understand how Doechii. They're calling Doechii a plant. They were calling Doechii a plant. How did she get this? The girl. Have you not seen this girl perform? Have you not seen how she's been moving? And then you'll see Tyler, and they'll be mad because she ain't getting attention. If 2 + 2 = 4, then what is this? Like, come on now. And then when artists like Ice Spice and Sweetie, who basically were able to get all of this because of their skin, because of the way they look, when they kind of fall off a little bit, supposed to be acting surprised. People don't want to address colorism, fat phobia, because use the question all your yes, they do not want to. Thank you, Omega. They do not want to. And we all are. Like we all are. Like we're all We're living in a white supremacist world of all these things exist. Like all these things exist. Moving on because I feel like folks get well, y'all not, but great every once in a while. Why y'all making when it become a black issue? When it become a black issue. So moving on, since we're talking about, let's talk about Kelly Price. I did a whole Patreon video about it. Y'all check it out. If y'all can, shout out to the Patreons. Where my Patreon girlies at? Y'all make some of the noise. Shake your dreads. Nope, that video on TikTok. Shake your dreads takes me out. Shake your dreads. Shake your dreads. ladies. I'm trying to do my work type shit. Leave me alone. Shake your dreads. That video takes me out. Oh no, not Tanisha said Kelly Price. Now wait. Kelly Price has like, girl, did she defend R. Kelly at one point? I'm gonna shake my dreads a little bit. I'm coming at shaking my dreads, throwing a ball and buzzing his head. Period. Did she defend R. Kelly at one point? Then she said something about him. Like, I have a little bit of grace for Kelly Price. Can I share that with y'all? Can I shake your dreads? So Kelly Price, y'all got to admit, Kelly Price has dealt with a lot of hate. Oh, did it too? Wow. She dealt with a lot of hate about her body. So Kelly Price was performing in Memphis, Tennessee, and she had on this Gucci belt and some shirt, and her stomach was tucked in, and it was overlapping the belt. So people commented on it. As we talk about why everybody is like obsessed with body, she was performing. The vocals and stuff were giving. People made comments about it, and she responded to it. She did a video, a live stream. She went off. She said, "Y'all sloppy folk." What did she say? She gonna be sloppy, and y'all gonna still be working y'all 9 to 5. Y'all gonna still be broke. Y'all still gonna be DEI hires. She said, y'all gonna be DEI hires. Y'all broke, and I'm out here selling out theaters. My girl said she's selling out theaters. Shout out to you, sister. Like Kelly, I keep saying Kelly Rowland, child. Kelly Rowland defended Chris Brown. She didn't defend Diddy. Those are two different things. But Kelly Rowland, why I keep saying Kelly Rowland, Kelly Price. Kelly Price, like it was nasty. That live stream was nasty. Kelly Price has been kind of nasty for a minute. She been nasty for a second. Like, we saw R&B divas. We saw how she talked to them. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like Kelly Price. I kind of hold a little something for her because I can't imagine how tired it is. Like, she's one of those like culture things. Like, folks, oh, you big as Kelly Price, or the famous Catfish episode. You should never call me up Kelly Price. Like, I would be tired of hearing that. She was nasty on R&B divas. I'll be mad. Like, I'll be upset. Like, Kelly Price has been hearing stuff about her body for years. And I think that live stream was part of that, and also just being nasty in general, and this disdain for Black folks working 9 to 5. I'm like, girl, you were grouping all Black women, saying all Black women are nasty. If that's the case, girl, then you one of the Black women. What you think you is? And you have a history of being nasty. Like, girl, so she said that she gonna be doing her stuff, and y'all gonna hate her. She gonna continue to sell out her theaters. My thing, I hate when folks group and say y'all are nasty, y'all are nasty. Girl, this is not when it become a Black issue. When it become a Black issue, I just feel like it was a mixture of her dealing with all of the things that have been said about her body for years. And also, again, like, I think a lot of it was just that. And also the thought she already had around classism already. Like, oh, I'm out here doing my thing. I'm making my money. I'm out here selling out theaters. Y'all'll be okay. Y'all'll be good. I ain't worried about y'all. Yeah, the internal massage noir was beating her butt up. It was beating her butt up. Now, as we talk about 9-to-5ers, because one of y'all other faves was on YouTube, was dragging the girls for working a 9-to-5. You had They Say That, and I don't know, what was a couple of folks who was like making comments about people working 9-to-5. Like, I'm okay. Let me be completely honest. Let me sit up to these content creators that are making comments about 9-to-5 and you work for yourself. For the content creators who be saying that, I want your response to some of those criticisms. Bring up YouTube adpocalypse. Okay. These folks act like that didn't happen to us twice. There was a time where the adpocalypse came and a lot of YouTubers missed. We were going down here. Like, we were not making no money. The ad rates were bad. I think this happened in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. It was bad. Like, it was bad. Like, a lot of us had lost around like 50-60% of our revenue. Like, I think that and let me be completely clear, and this is the shade. A lot of y'all don't have enough of a nest egg and enough other things working for y'all to be making comments about folks working a 9-to-5. One, I don't care if I don't have to have the fear of not going back to 9-to-5 to respect people who work, period. We're all out here working. All of us can be experiencing these things at any time. Like, none of us are different. Somebody who's doing content creation can experience something. Somebody who's working a 9-to-5, a job they work in 15, 20 years, can lose their job, downsizing, AI takeover, or the company shut down because of loss of earnings or something. Like, it happens. All of us. This is capitalism. And for somebody who went to school and talks about that a lot and went to school for accounting and economics, for you not to understand that, it's piss poor. This is your audience you're talking about. You're talking down to the folks. If the people who are working these 9-to-5s were not giving you their money, you wouldn't be able to do the things that you're doing, because it's not the folks who are making the type of money you're making who are paying you for access. That's why you're in a thirst for getting and seeking the attention of these celebrities. And that's why you got into the mess you did with Homegirl, because your desire to be around these celebrities that don't want to be around you like that. These D-list celebrities, you had a 9-to-5, no shade, and you were fired for that. You were fired because you were not showing the work on time. So to now come in and talk, if you have an issue with a specific individual who said something to you and they got to you, then call it out. Call it out. But to say, can't nobody with working a 9-to-5 and making $30,000-$40,000 a year, like, girl, no shade, sister, you was asking me for money when I first moved to Atlanta, when I was making that coin. You was asking somebody who made $30,000-$40,000 working at Walgreens, you were borrowing $50-$60 because you were at the bar and couldn't pay for your food. You couldn't pay for your drinks. The girls need to get it together. Like, the girls need to get it together. Like, y'all got to learn how to stop getting y'all feelings about comments and stuff. Like, all you got to do is log out for a second. But to be taking this out, on folks and to saying some like disgusting things, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't have to put no ad on the child. They know who they is. They know who they is. And the fact that y'all don't know tells me I'm in a good territory. down to the bar. Credit card was declining, debit card was declining, waiting on the 21st of the month for their YouTube check to hit. Like, I remember them days. I can go to PayPal right now and pull it up. Like, I'm supposed to be looking to you for help. You supposed to be messing with me. And I'm out here loaning you money. Like, these folks don't be understanding, like, we all have been down bad. You have been down bad. I've been down bad. Like, the people who have kept me afloat has been community and also the folks who work 9 to 5s. And if I have to go back to work a 9 to 5, I damn sure will. Damn sure will. No, I do not. I don't talk to anybody who is very loud about being anti-black and anti-woman, period. Like, I don't talk. I will cut you off quicker than a heartbeat. You better ask about me. I just don't get it. But I talked about it on Patreon, child. We talked about that. Yeah, it's just like, girl, I don't be understanding why folks be y'all get two paychecks and then y'all start talking crazy to folks. Like, it just doesn't make no sense. Like, y'all went out here like robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like, y'all wasn't living in an apartment or a place and getting evicted and stuff. Like, girl, y'all gotta stop. Like, y'all gotta stop that mess. Like, girl, y'all was out. Like, y'all ain't been out here filing bankruptcy and having the IRS knock on y'all door. Like, y'all gotta stop this mess. Y'all gotta. It just does not make sense. Don't let these folks fool you like they making that type of money. YouTube ain't paying like it used to be. Let me be completely clear. Those days, those golden days, are not here as much. So while we out here talking, let me tell you something. If the economy crashed tomorrow, I guarantee you're gonna start seeing it. If the economy, because if the economy does not do well, ad revenue is not going to be well. If y'all are not out here buying it and consuming and spending money, ad revenue is not going to be doing well. Period. And these girls' brand ain't strong enough. They'll be out here telling knock-knock jokes down to the city winery. Oh, so I just don't like. I hate when people talk to folks like that. I hate it. It's like, girl, don't y'all realize that these people pay y'all bills? I don't get that. If it wasn't for them consuming and watching your content, even when they're not subscribing, even to like pay for your content, they're watching ads, they're supporting you. Like, hello? That would be getting me like, girl, we know you for your work. We know you where you was at. So we need to stop this. This is diabolical to be talking like this. And I'm so tired of folks saying, well, this is the part of their stick. This is a part of their stick. It's not. And to the people who also are trying to eat him up and saying, well, I have a secure job or I get paid every 2 weeks. Girl, let me tell you something. One thing about capitalism, all of us are being exploited. No shade. One thing about it, all of us are being exploited. And all it takes is one simple thing. I have seen there's people who've been working for the federal government for 15, 20 years who no longer are able to work there, who have been let go. None of us are guaranteed for any of it. If the company can find a way to pay somebody to do your job cheaper, they will let you go. They will let you go. Ask me how I know. Like, the job market is bad right now. And I feel for so many people who are trying to find, like, it's hard to find a job. I had a friend that was struggling trying to find a job, and thankfully they've been able to find one. It's a lot. So we all in this together. Somebody's talking about Tabitha Brown. So Tabitha Brown, so before I even start talking about Tabitha Brown, I ended on this one. Tabitha Brown was right message, wrong messaging, period. Tabitha Brown did a TikTok video and said that it's nothing wrong with following your dreams and also having a 9 to 5 and having a secure job. She's not wrong for saying that. the thing with Tabitha Brown is when it came to that Target boycott that people were talking about, she came out and said, hey, what about my business? What about my business making money? What about me? And we didn't hear Tabitha Brown say, hey, if it came to it, I will go get me a 9-to-5 job because this boycott is serious. Like, I see what y'all are getting at about Target. But you didn't say that. You didn't mention about you didn't mention about a 9-to-5 or doing something or making changes so you can survive. You came and said, hey, this boycott, what y'all doing? Because I need to make my money. What are y'all talking about? That's how you came off. So that's why people are eating Tabitha Brown up. I think that people believe that Tabitha Brown was a vegan sister soldier that was a mixture of mother love. I thought that they saw the afro, saw that she didn't eat meat, and was married to a cop, that she was Saint Augustine or something. I don't know. Maybe they thought she was sent from heaven. Maybe they thought that she's a regular black woman, talks soft in a very cute voice. She's never said anything that was revolutionary that made me think. I mean, she's married to a cop. I don't know. You're married to a cop that was an LA cop, okay? During the pandemic. Hello? Girl, you talking about some not eating meat, and your husband out here making meat in LA, in the LA streets. Like, what? I'd rather for you eat a piece of chicken than be married to a cop, if I'm being honest. But that's how some of these folks think. I don't eat beef. Girl, you're literally married to a cop. You're married to a cop. Hello? Are you okay? During the pandemic, okay, during the 2020 uprisings, are you okay? like, are you okay? Oh my God, but I told y'all about Tabitha Brown some years ago. Maybe y'all ate me up down, baby. Y'all ate me up. They was mad. How dare you talk about mother sister love? They was mad. You gonna leave her alone? She speak for the people and she make a mean non-GMO, no meat chicken sandwich. Like, girl, y'all was full off that kale and that jumbo juice. Baby. Y'all, the girls was mad. Go look at my old Tabitha Brown video when you get done. Go look at my old baby Tabitha Brown. Go look at her. She's an actress. She's very pretty. I like her. But the girls was mad. Like, me and Deshaun called it out. Like, they were trying to mammy her bad. And she was leaning right on into it. She was leaning right on into it. Oh God. But girl, the girls was mad down, honey. But yes, how the school journey going? I'm going for the spring semester. I am going to get started on my stuff. Like, girl, I'm just going to have to. Them folks still ain't got my transcripts. Georgia State University. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know what's going on with y'all. I don't know why. I didn't spend like $100 on getting my I'm getting pissed off. But I'm gonna take my week. I'm gonna get it down. It's giving Mama La vibes. It's definitely giving Mama La vibes. But yes, I am getting back into school for the spring semester. If I have to, I'm just gonna go to a community college. To be honest, I just want to be in somebody's school. I just want to be in somebody's school and get my weight up. What are you planning to major in? I don't know. Maybe African American studies, gender studies, psychology, all of the things. I want to know everything. I want to know everything. I don't want to know everything. But we have to see. I'm going to talk to somebody to help me. Help me. Come on, Kiki, for getting a graduated bachelor's in journalism. A journalist. Period. I love to learn. I dropped out of GSU in 2023. I'm thinking going back to go back, countess. Now, what if I end up in a class with somebody who watches me? That would be hilarious. I can't tell you how many times I have seen people out random. I'm like, girl, where y'all people coming from? I was not getting this type of attention. I went to go get some nasty crawfish from Bonton. Shout out to my girl who was driving. She said, shake your dreads. But I was trying to get some crawfish. I want some crawfish bad. Oh, I want me some crawfish so bad. And the crawfish, it did not give, girl. They had mint. The crawfish was tasting like toothpaste. I was like, girl, get this out of here. Give me some. I want some black folk crawfish. I want some crawfish. I'm gonna drive all the way to Louisiana to get me some crawfish because I love me some crawfish. There was this guy I talked to that lived in New Orleans who Brandon, with his fine ass. He took me at my first time getting crawfish with him. I was sucking crawfish head and I was sucking on his head. Period. It was amazing. It was good times. Good times. Good times. And we just love big meat, period. So shout out to Brandon. It was too much. Girl, it was too much. It was thick too. It was thick and pretty. I was. But it was. See, now y'all getting this is getting to Patreon commentary because I'm doing way too much. Like this is for the patrons. I'll tell y'all about me being and Miss Katrina. Here come the hurricane, bitch. Here come a hurricane. Oh, I love me a pretty one. I love me a pretty one. I love a pretty hole too. It's both of them getting baked. Hey. Y'all. I actually wanted to be a lawyer when I was in the 7th grade. I went to Bellevue Middle School. I wanted to be a lawyer. Oh my gosh. I did a mock trial as a judge. And I went home and I went and studied and I had to learn about like what objection or overrule me. I was really trying to do my big one. Like I really wanted to do that. Katrina. Tell you stupid. Here come the hurricane. Katrina. Baby. Oh my gosh. Who watched that Netflix documentary about Katrina? The one on Hulu was way better. The one on Netflix, I don't know what the hell that was. The one on Netflix, it was not giving. The one on Netflix was not giving. I struggled. Like, it was just not good. I was having flashbacks. Flashback, flashback. I love that song by Kelly Rowland. Okay, so Spike Lee, he only had one episode. I think it was the 4th episode was his, or the 3rd when the last episode was his. The other ones was not him. It was not giving. I'm sorry. It was not. The one that was on National Geographic one that's on Disney Plus, Hulu was good. It was depressing, but it was General Honoré ate that down. Yeah, Netflix missed a lot of information. I did like how Spike Lee's part talked about the elderly. I don't think I've heard anybody else talked about the elderly who were in these homes and things and how that happened. But that National Geographic one, baby, they ate that down. General Honoré, baby, put them weapons down. Put them weapons down. He said, bullshit. Like, baby, General Honoré, I do not go up for the military army folk, but General Honoré, I remember him. That man did not play. I remember watching him on my TV. Yeah, the Ryan Coogler one ate down. The Netflix one was not good. I was like, girl, I can't watch this. It was just all over the place. And then they had no shade. Everybody's story is valid. But there were some folks who were just not good narrators. It's just, and folks who was interviewing them, it just wasn't good. As I understand, DD, why you not watching, I can definitely understand. But I appreciate learning about it and learning what all these Black folks went through. Like, that was what's important to me. Because this was environmental racism, if we're being completely 100. That was that. Like, they did not care about, they didn't keep the upkeep up. Like, the levees were the thing that flooded the city. They didn't make sure these things were straight. They did not care. But it had been next to these very wealthy homes that are, all these people are not Black, they would have made sure. Yeah, the one on Hulu was made by Ryan Coogler. That's why it was better. It left nothing out. It was good. The unknown number, I've heard about that. The unknown number. I might watch it this weekend, but baby, I got to go watch Foundation again. That episode of Foundation was so good. Foundation is good. Alien Earth is good. All these sci-fi shows, I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hello from Yale Law School. Who go to Yale Law School in here? What you doing in here? What you doing in here? But we have had an hour and 35 minutes. All right, y'all. I got to let y'all go. I appreciate y'all. It's 11, 1,200, 1,300 people in here. I definitely will watch that. Make sure if you're subscribing to Patreon, you can. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all joining me this evening. I hope y'all have a beautiful weekend. I will see you Monday. Period. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Bye.